Please join me in welcoming to the stage Zach Moore, Kolodzik Business Scholar studying Real Estate and Finance at the Carl H. Lindner College of Business.
Good evening. My name is Zach Moore, and tonight it is my pleasure to welcome you to the 33rd Annual Cincinnati Business Achievement Awards. I am a fifth year studying finance and real estate at the University of Cincinnati. And although I was born and raised in the Columbus area, today I consider the city of Cincinnati to be my true home because of the impact that the University of Cincinnati has made in my life. As a Kolodzik Business Scholar, I was enabled as a freshman to travel to Montreal, Canada for a 5-day study abroad program. Even in my first year at UC, the college's strong focus and experiential learning led me to apply to several internship positions. Truthfully, I didn't expect to be interning my first year in college, but I was fortunate to accept a part-time internship with the Merrill Lynch Wealth Management team. I subsequently completed several co-op rotations with a few Cincinnati household names, including Phillips Edison and Company, Eagle Realty Group of the Western and Southern Financial Group, PNC Bank, and now my final co-op rotation with Fund Evaluation Group. Outside of these professional experiences and my coursework, I got involved with the Student Alumni Council, Roar Tour Guides program, my fraternity Beta Theta Pi, and the UC Real Estate Association. And perhaps most importantly, as a presidential scholar in the Cincinnati Scholarship Program, I was able to participate in these experiences free of the financial burden typically associated with a premier university education. My ability to get involved on campus while simultaneously gaining invaluable real-world experience provides a glimpse into the possibilities that are available to the students who choose to follow the Lindner path. However, my story is not unique, and in fact, I could list off many other names of my friends and fellow Bearcats who have achieved far more interesting and noteworthy UC careers. I think of Bearcats like Alex Shelton, who worked throughout college to fund his tuition, was recognized as the homecoming king, and now is preparing to travel to Guatemala to work for an economic development nonprofit. I think of students like Ananya Honda, who came all the way from India to become a Bearcat. She got involved right away with student government and then led the finance club as the president, ultimately representing the Lindner College of Business as a student marshal during her graduation. And lastly, I think of Bearcats like Mitchell Phelps, a recent graduate of the Lindner Honors Plus program, the 2017 Homecoming King and student body president, and an incoming associate at LinkedIn in Chicago. While these students each brought their own unique talents and passion to their education, they received considerable mentorship and professional experience through the generosity and intentional outreach of UC alumni. I firmly believe that an education from the Lindner College of Business can compete on the world stage, and the continued investment of alumni into the students of tomorrow will make that world-class status continue for the next generation. To get to that next step, we need your help. We need you to get involved. You can do so by being a guest speaker in one of our classes, or by serving as a client company for one of our MBA projects, or by simply considering our students for your internship and co-op opportunities, as well as hiring our graduates and alumni. My ask of you today, be a partner of the Carl H. Lindner College of Business. Help us continue to lay the foundation for future generations of tremendous business leaders, both here and abroad. Your efforts and your interactions with myself and my peers will help us reach our ultimate goal of preeminence for our students, alumni, and most importantly, for you and your company. The University of Cincinnati and the Lindner College of Business continue to thrive due to the ongoing philanthropic support of our alumni and friends. We as students cannot thank you enough for all that you do. To expand on this, please welcome to the stage University of Cincinnati Foundation President Peter Lindgren.
Good evening, everyone, and Zach, thanks for those introductory remarks. It's wonderful to see such a great crowd here this evening, and I do want to thank you for making this your priority this evening. And really congratulations to all of our honorees. I was able to meet many of them this evening, and frankly, in reading about them and preparing for this evening, I think Zach's comment that the Lindner College is a world beater is absolutely correct. The work of the Lindner family, the work of many of you in this room, have made it such. And I also have to say the last 8 years under the leadership of Dean Szymanski, for every alum who is in this room, your degree means more today because of the work that they've done together. And because of all these reasons, there really truly is a wonderful spirit that lives in the Carl H. Lindner College of Business. And it is in this year that we needed our alumni and our advocates more than any, and you have stepped up in an historic way. Last year, for the first time in our college's history, the University of Cincinnati Business School raised more than $20 million through your philanthropic and strategic investments. This is a true testament to the dedication and passion of so many who really, truly believe in our great University of Cincinnati. We appreciate so very much the alumni who share with us how grateful they are about their student experiences and also their co-op experiences. And we could not also do what we do with, and what we strive to do without the corporations and the community partners who understand the importance of the work that we are doing at the university. I want to thank you all for this. Our students' future, and we have many of them in the room tonight, their future and the quality of their scholarship, their research, and the ability to innovate are both stronger because of your partnership, and the confidence in our vision for the future will truly come together next year in a marvelous and transformative new building on the campus in Clifton. All of you who have given back have set a fine example for the students here this evening, and students take note of how they have given back so strongly. And here's a little of what you have helped us accomplish. The Lindner family and American Financial Group invested in our new facility with a record-breaking gift of $11 million. And I know Carl Lindner is here in the room with us this evening. Alumni, corporate partners, and advocates of the Lindner Honors Plus program invested in our faculty by collectively donating approximately $750,000 in endowed funds for the program's directorship. And I know Jerry Ricketts is here today, and she has been the core of that directorship. PNC invested in our academic, let's hear it for Jerry. PNC invested in our academic programs by continuing their premier partnership with the UC Real Estate Center with a $300,000 commitment. And the late Leon and Eleanor Bone provided $1 million in scholarship support for our Business Fellows program. On behalf of the University of Cincinnati Foundation and the Carl H. Lindner College of Business, thank you. Thank you all who played a role in expanding the possibilities for so many students and elevating Carl H. Lindner Jr.'s vision of a top-ranked business school in the city of Cincinnati. I ask each of you, students, community members, alumni, faculty, staff, each of you to remain connected and actively involved in the future of the Lindner College and the future of our great university as we find ourselves on the doorstep of UC's bicentennial celebration. So to continue our program tonight, I'm pleased to introduce Todd Barnes. Todd is the Director of Internal Audit at the David J. Joseph Company, a 2004 graduate of the Carl H. Lindner Honors Plus program and President of the Lindner College of Business Alumni Board of Governors. Please join me in welcoming Todd Barnes.
Thank you, Peter. On behalf of all of our alumni, I would like to thank you for all you continuously do to transform our university. I would also like to thank the faculty and the staff at the Lindner College of Business for their dedication and commitment to academic excellence. Without them, the success you will see later tonight on this podium would not be possible. For more than 30 years now, the Lindner College of Business Alumni Board of Governors has proudly gathered the Cincinnati business community together to honor those who have achieved excellence in business and those who have made significant contributions to the Carl H. Lindner College of Business, the University of Cincinnati, and the Cincinnati community. We would be remiss if we did not recognize and acknowledge our dear friend and former Alumni Board of Governor member, Bob Dobbs. Bob was the epitome of what it means to be a loyal Bearcat and Lindner advocate. Any cause, any goal, any group, and any meeting were more vibrant, more infused with both reason and passion, and ultimately, they were more successful because of Bob's commitment to it and his investment in it. As you can see on your tables tonight, there's a candle that's lit in Bob's honor. This candle signifies the shining light that Bob brought to the college and to the university in a number of ways. Bob, thank you for being such a loyal Lindner supporter. We are better and more passionate servants of UC for having served alongside of you. The mission of the University of Cincinnati Alumni Board of Governors is to promote the welfare, the goals, and the interests of the Lindner College of Business and the graduates in the Cincinnati area and beyond. Over the past 5 years, this event has raised over $300,000 that has been invested back into the Lindner College of Business. Roughly half of those dollars raised were given directly to students in the form of scholarship support. This year, the board made a conscious decision to focus on investing in our students more. And I'm happy to announce that because of all of your support, tonight we have raised over $50,000 specifically to support those scholarships. The Lindner College of Business could not reach its current heights without the generous support of our sponsors and our donors. So I'd like to take a moment and thank each and every one of you tonight that are in attendance for being a part of our celebration and for your ongoing support that you provide to our students, faculty, staff, and alumni. We certainly would not be where we are today without your support. I would like to especially thank the Great American Insurance Group for once again generously supporting tonight's event as our platinum level sponsor. We would also like to recognize Cincinnati Bell for being our premier level sponsor this evening. Our gold sponsor, Western and Southern Financial Group. And we would also like to thank this evening's silver level sponsor, Bartlett and Interfab. Additionally, I would like to thank all of this year's many 1906 and Red and Black sponsors. I would also like to take a moment to recognize our longstanding partnership with the Cincinnati Business Courier as our media sponsor. To honor our awardees, thank you. To honor our awardees this evening, the Cincinnati Reds have actually offered to graciously offer each one of you a voucher for 2 tickets to any home game. If you look in the front of your program, you'll actually see the voucher in there. It's in the very front. And finally, I would like to recognize the 3 premier partners of the Carl H. Lindner College of Business: Great American Insurance Group, Habegger Corporation, and PNC. Each of these organizations transforms lives, education, and knowledge at the Lindner College of Business, the University of Cincinnati, and beyond, with their sustaining and significant corporate investments. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in welcoming Luke Lampe, a second-year Lindner Honors Plus Scholar, to the stage to announce the first award of the evening.
Thank you, Todd. Hello, everyone. My name is Luke Lampe, and I am a second-year Lindner Honors Plus Scholar studying business economics with a minor in business analytics. The partners and individuals that we're about to honor are some of the most preeminent members of our city's business community. Now it's time to present our first award of the evening, the Business Partnership Award. Tonight, we honor a company that was founded in 1883 and has been dedicated to their sole purpose ever since, to feed the human spirit. Kroger has 450,000 associates who serve nearly 9 million customers daily in over 2,700 retail food stores. The family of companies operates an expanding click list offering, a personalized order online service, in addition to 2,258 pharmacies, 783 convenience stores, 307 fine jewelry stores, 222 retail health clinics, 1,472 supermarket fuel centers, and 38 food production plants in the United States. Kroger has been recognized as one of the most generous companies for their support of more than 100 Feeding America Food Bank partners, breast cancer research and awareness, the military and their families, and more than 145,000 community organizations, including schools. Kroger also supports the University of Cincinnati and the Lindner College of Business by participating in our networking events and career fairs, having its employees serve as guest speakers within Lindner classrooms, and by providing Lindner students with real-world expertise. Additionally, Kroger routinely supports the university's nationally ranked professional experience opportunities by hiring Lindner students as co-ops, as interns, and as full-time employees, an opportunity that I had the honor of taking part in this past semester as a business analyst for the ScanBag Go team. Because of its strong support of our community, the University of Cincinnati, and the Lindner College of Business, it is my pleasure to present the 2018 Business Partnership Award to Kroger. To accept the award on behalf of Kroger, I'd like to welcome the Chief Innovation Officer and the Executive Vice President, Chris Jelm, to the stage.
Well, after that introduction, I don't know what's left for me to say. It's really well done, Luke. I think one of the other things that Luke didn't talk about, but I think super important for everybody in this organization, this room to understand, is there's a group that he's a part of called the Inner Alliance. And if you aren't familiar with the Inner Alliance, it basically is a program that was started at least probably 10 years ago to reach out to our high schools and to reach out to the parents as well as the students and get them excited about STEM. And we've been a part of that since the earliest days. And Luke is I think to get this right, he's the Associate Director of Inner Alliance. Just a couple of numbers. So you think 800 students are involved. We recently had, every year we do a technology event, which we call Tech Olympics, and it happens to be right over here at the Millennium Hotel. And the amazing thing about that event is that we have 500 kids for 3 days. Several of the Kroger team are here, and they volunteer for that event, and I can only tell you that, and these is overnight, right? This isn't just, come and go home. They actually spend the night, and it's amazing, whether it's hacking, whether it's, helping them to prepare their resumes. It's all the things that we try and do to teach them to become excited about technology and STEM and what it can mean to their careers. And I think Luke is an awesome example of what we do through Inner Alliance. And I would encourage you, if you don't participate in it or you don't understand it, reach out and get engaged. This year, just to give you a sense, we have 47 students at Kroger that are in co-ops or internships. Obviously, Luke was one of those. Many of those come ultimately and join us at Kroger, and we're super excited about that. But this is all about, for us, talent and the community. Today, if you look at our data, and we don't have probably everyone captured, we have well over 900 UC alumni that work here in Cincinnati with us. A couple of numbers: 9 are directors, 6 vice presidents, and 1 division president. And so to say we have a tight relationship with the University of Cincinnati would be an understatement. I grew up in Columbus, which is probably not friendly to all of you, but I've been in Cincinnati now for 13 years, and I am excited to say that I have a son who was recently graduated from the MBA program at the Lindner College of Business, so we now have a Bearcat in the family. If you think about Kroger and UC, we've both been pillars of the community, and as Luke mentioned, we've been around for 133 years, and I used to think that was a long time till I got more familiar with 199. And it's pretty amazing to think that in just 1 year you'll be celebrating the 200th anniversary of the university. And it's a pretty awesome accomplishment, and we think a lot about, like I said, the 133 years, and we've been partners for a long time on a lot of things. In looking what's happening today at UC with the leadership team and President Pinto on Next Lives Here. And I couldn't agree more with the mission, and I'm excited about what Kroger can do to help. We're super excited as well. David Adams and the president are working on the 1819 Innovation Hub. And for those of you that are a part of it or connected to it, it's super exciting. We're looking forward to being a part of that. And innovation and that ecosystem for innovation is just critical for what we do at Kroger and what other companies do in the region. Our relationship with the Lindner School runs very deep, and it has for years. I was reflecting on the things that we've done together. We actually do almost the version of a mini MBA, and we started that, I want to say, probably almost 10 years ago. And it's a 12-week program. Used to be 16, but it's very intense. But we partnered together, and we put all of our leaders through that program in the Kroger Technology Organization. We have folks from across the company now that participate. But to me, it's a great example of how you can collaborate and innovate and figure out ways to leverage the talents and skills of UC to help us be successful in our mission. We have folks that teach classes. I've done a few of those myself. I'm not sure they got the best reviews ever, but I certainly enjoy doing it. But I think we have hackathons we do together, we do networking events, and in fact, the UC Analytics Summit, which is next week, I'll be keynoting there. But it's just an example of how, when we work together, we can really drive change in our communities and continue to build what we need most, which is talent, to continue to achieve the mission that we have at Kroger. On behalf of Kroger, it's exciting to receive this year's 2018 Business Partnership Award, and we're looking forward to a very bright future together with the Lindner School of Business to create success for both UC as well as Kroger. Thank you.